Hey, Facebook and friends. I know it's super duper late. I get it. But it's me, Janae, coming to you live here because it's Money Making Monday Candy Conversations. And I know it's been a long day for me, and I just needed to get this in because I didn't get to do it last week because I was traveling on the road to Chicago. And I was like, there's no way 2 weeks in a row, I have to get it out. So if you guys are new to Money Making Monday Candy Conversations, we do this every Monday night. The time varies, but I really be trying to push and get like 9:30. I just had a lot of Zooms tonight, so my apologies. But here's a good thing. The Power of Focus, that's the book we're reading out of. Jack Canfield. So listen up, you guys. This is strategy number 5. I won't hold you long because we already late, right? But we're talking about relationships. And how many of you know that relationships is the new currency? How many of you have said in your life, man, I've been through some things where you turn to your left and your right, you had a lot of friends, and then all of a sudden you don't have nobody there? I'm just saying. And then you find out who your true people are, who those people are that's going to really be there to support you, right? So, building excellent relationships is a part of your focus and your strategy of getting to your next level, whatever that may be for you. Believe it or not, it takes a lot of life experience to see why some relationships last and others do not. But we do not have to wait for a crisis to get an idea of a particular relationship. Our behavior in little everyday incidents tell us a great deal. And that is a quote from the book. So you don't have to wait till stuff happens. People show their true colors to you every day, little by little. You just need to take the blinders off and look and see at what's being shown to you. But friends truly who are there make a difference to what you're doing. And so we're going to hit some highlights on a couple of things, right? First thing we're going to talk about is the spiral. The spiral of life. Y'all know that thing that goes like this? Looks like a tornado comes down out of nowhere and destroys everything. Have y'all ever had that happen in your life where it seemed like a tornado came down and it's just tearing your life up? Well, guess what? It happens. It's likely what happens in particularly with relationships too. We're talking about marriages that don't survive, families are broken up, and then it's like what caused it? What caused it to come down that way? So we have good things that happen in our life and we have bad things that happen in our life. So we're going to talk about the downward spiral and what we call the upward spiral. The downward spiral is basically those things that, like I said, come down. Things that start to unravel in your life. Lack of communication in relationships, stress, life. It becomes a constant struggle. It might not even be a relationship. It just might be your family member or the person, the closest person you're with. It could even be your best friend. But when things are happening like that in that downward spiral, it's very important to pay attention to these things in your friendship, in your relationships. Because when you're on the upward spiral, right? Everything is good. Everything is right with rain. Your confidence is high. Your living life is fly. You all that in a bag of chips and then some. But that downward spiral and who's close to you makes all the difference in the world. Because when you are in conflict with someone, there is one factor that can make the difference between damaging a relationship permanently and deepening it. And that factor is attitude. And that's from William James. It's also a quote in a book. So, yes, you get stank. Let me speak for myself. I get stank when things are going out of control and I'm looking at the person who's closest to me who's getting the brunt of that from me. It happens. It's just real talk. And so with that, it's either gonna make us or it's gonna break us. They always told me in the army is gonna make you or break you through basic training. One of the two. And so in relationships that you have, being up on cloud nine is great, but then the rubber meets the road when the work starts doing it, and then you find out truly what your relationships with your friends, family, or even your significant other or other half, your boo, whoever, your bae, whatever, what it really becomes when things start to spiral out of control. So one of the things that he talks about is basically staying away from negative Ned and negative Nancy. This is anybody in your life that basically, you know, the type that's always going to say, ooh, what you doing that for? What's going on? The world is just a terrible place, and anything that you do to try to better yourself is terrible too. So be in a habit of exercising, or was it exercise, like removing yourself away from them toxic people and surrounding yourself with positive people. And ask yourself 3 questions. And this come from Warren Buffett. You know, he was the billionaire beforehand. Now it's changed hands. Now I think it's the Amazon guy. Now I think it's Elon Musk. I mean, so whatever, but he's a billionaire. And what he said was, you know, when he was doing $1 billion deals, and these are 3 questions he said: do I like them? Do I trust them? And do I respect them? Do you know that he would cancel out those deals if one of those answers to those questions were no? How about we let people in our circle close to us and we don't even bother to ask those questions? It happens, you know, hence why we surrounded by some people and associates that we really shouldn't be surrounded by, because it's messing up our energy. So the true joy in life comes from spending time with people who constantly inspire you, nourish you, and replenish your soul. Billionaire Warren Buffett and billionaire Bill Gates are really good friends. Birds of a feather flock together. Yes. So keeping your center, your circle, the people you're building relationships on a positive note, and staying away from toxic individuals makes a difference. Big difference. So I want you guys to understand that for change to happen, you have to change. Change is not going to simply happen because you said it. So here's some strategies for you when you're building up your armor to make yourself bulletproof in just having healthy relationships, and allowing those healthy relationships to be your new currency, your new motivation, your new attitude, your new drive, your new determination, the things that's going to help you reach your next level of success in your life. So building that armor, you really have to have a fortress. I want to show you how to picture. Boop, boop. Literally building a fortress, like a castle with a moat around it, with a wall of concrete, you know. So listen, this is what it's made out of. The categories of building your fortress: your family unit, whatever or whoever that is to you, your family unit. Because I know sometimes we got some family that, even though they think in that they're in our best interest, they're the ones that been like, that might be too much for you. Maybe you shouldn't do that. You know, even though it's something that your heart desire. Some family are not always supportive, but that's not meaning that they're doing it on purpose, right? So those who are positive, those who are in your corner, no matter what your decision is, they support you because it's your life. It's what you want to do. That's the family unit you want to have a part of your fortress. Then you want to have that specific mentor, that specific coach, that person, that copy in the right cat that you can actually learn from. Yes, that is one you want to have a part of your fortress. You want that coach who's going to push you, who's going to be like, okay, you told me your aspirations, your dreams, your goals was this, and you're not doing this. So they're going to blow the whistle, call the play, and make you go, despite even if you don't want to. That's the coach you want on your squad. That's the coach you want on your fortress. A support team. If you're in entrepreneurship, you know, having an administrative assistant, they got virtual assistants now, you know, having someone to help you take care of that paperwork that might be draining on you, that can help you with social media, all those different tasks, something that you need to delegate out. Having someone in your corner that can do and see the vision that you see that works well with you. Having that personal mastermind group. I know y'all heard me talk about this a lot. And if you ain't heard me talk about it, having that mastermind group is people who are your CEO. You're the CEO, right? And you got the table. and you have a board of directors. On your board of directors are your mastermind group, the people that basically have strengths where you are weak and where y'all all can come together and gel and have the same vision, and they want you to succeed because your success is a part of their success. It's a win-win situation. And then having that personal development library, also part of your fortress. I told you, I don't know if y'all saw it, all leaders are readers, and reading people rule, right? So reading is fundamental. Having a library, having something where you can, this book, reading 10 pages a day, going towards your self development, and then your sanctuary, your own personal retreat, your own getaway, something that's just you, that you can just get away, even if it's just for an hour. If you just go to this one spot, boom, it can be a park, it can be your car, whatever, your own little space, So that are the things that you need for your portraits. And so tonight, you guys, because it's so late, I'm going to get out your hair, but I wanted to give some shout outs to Tim, to Tom, to Josephine. Yes, Josephine, Carla, um, Tina, thank you so much for jumping in, jumping on. I did get to see you guys, so here's my shout out. And for anyone that's looking at the replay, again, thank you so much for taking the time out to say push play. But all I ask in the interim, you guys, is I want you to pay it forward. Share this. It might not be for you, but it might be for someone else that you know. And the next thing is I like hearts. Hearts is cool. Sharing is caring. But mostly, if you want this book, y'all know what to do. Just DM me. Kindle version, audio version, hardback, you got it. It's yours. Just let me know. Just put in the message. I will send it to you because, hey, reading is a part of your success. And no matter what you're doing. And if I can be a little bit a part of that success and helping you, then that's what I want to do. All right. So again, pay it forward. Keep it going. As always, I love you guys. There's nothing you can do but love me back. I love you, love you, love you, love you. And the last thing is wash your hands. Wear your mask. Stay 6 feet apart. Stay COVID safe. Y'all be blessed. Thank you so much. Good night.